Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Boom, and welcome to the Big Honker Podcast, brought to you by Looking Glass Duck Club Podcast. I'm Jeff Stanfield with the world famous Andy Shaver.
They're going to be out here next week.
Yep.
Logan and Rebel.
Be here Monday. Well, Logan hasn't showed up yet.
That is true.
So we'll see what happens.
He's a Baylor.
Well, he's got a new baby now.
Jeff.
And that happens to people.
Jeff. Did you think Logan would be the type of guy? Uh-oh, I dropped something. Logan would be the type of guy that would bail on a good time?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. When you have children, that happens to you. Look at you. You don't ever have fun anymore.
I don't get invited anywhere to have
That's
fun.
because you're no fun.
That's right.
See?
No, I never was fun, though. Logan was the life of the party.
Well, that's kind of true, too, I guess.
Yeah, I never was a good time.
No, he is a Baylor now. But a lot of when you get a new baby, people that don't have kids, it changes their life.
100%.
And you know that. You got 2 kids.
Yes, I get it.
You and Jesse did a lot more shit before y'all had 2 kids.
Well, I don't know about that.
You do have a very, very, very chaotic morning today with you. You almost lost your dog, or thought you did.
I did. I thought it was over with. I thought the Lou train had met its end. So we took him to the train station.
So he was he running out to get a bird and just fell over?
The start of the morning was hectic. I mean, when we started shooting a lot. And Lou was back and forth. It's 55 degrees, and Ron has always said 55 to 60 is the worst temperature for a dog because we feel it's much cooler to us than it is to a dog. And when they start working, so he retrieved 10 or so birds, and it was quick. And he picked up the last bird of the flock. Like we were done, we were going to sit back in and start hunting again. He ran past me, and I thought he had like a wing over his eye, and he didn't know where he was. Well, I called his name. When I did, I looked back, and he fell over. So I was like, oh, fuck, he tripped. Because I tripped earlier in the morning. There's a little low spot. And he didn't get up. I was like, oh, no, this is not good. And then you could see his chest. He looked like a fighter that had been knocked out. Like, you know how they breathe real heavy? So he did that, and I was like, he's having a fucking heart attack. Told Fawkes. Fawkes was with us. And then he got up. He got up out of the blind. And then at this point, like, it's like, oh, fuck. Like, this is it. Because I could see it in Lou's eyes. He was not with us. He was not there. And then, like, he started kind of coming to. He started kind of looking with his eyes, and then he tried to get his legs underneath him. He was a little wobbly, and then he stood up. And then 30 seconds later, maybe, he was jumping around.
He looked like he bit his tongue, though, like he had a seizure or did something.
Like he
his
bit
tongue
down
was
real hard?
out weird. Yeah.
He had a stroke then. Because when you have a stroke, I had a stroke 12, 15 years ago, little one, no big deal. Woke up one morning, my tongue was like, fine. I was like, what the fuck's going on? So I went to the doctor, and my blood pressure was like 240 over 230 or some shit. And they gave me some blood pressure medicine, but my tongue was like this. It goes to the side. And then he may have had a stroke then.
Might have.
When in your voice, I watched y'all hunt, and I saw y'all shoot into him. And
that big flock.
And boom, 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 bunch of birds fall. And all of a sudden, my phone rings from Andy, and I was like,
yeah,
I need you to come here now. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I think Lou's dying. I was like, shit.
Not in a minute.
I hauled ass. When we get up there, and me and Harry are looking. Harry goes, there's Lou running right there. I thought, what the fuck is going on here?
Gave him some water.
Crazy.
It was tense for a second. When none of us could see him, so we were all like, what the hell? I mean, I have a dog. I'd freak out if that was my dog.
It's a tough deal. Lou's a big part of the family. He's getting that age. I mean, and then I called a vet buddy of ours, and he's like, yeah, Andy probably needs to have him look for some check his cardiac. I mean, the thing is you're not going to do open heart surgery on a dog. You're not doing angioplastic on a dog. I mean, that's so. I told Andy a minute ago. I said, well, I tell you what I'd do if he's acting fine now. I'd hunt him tomorrow. If Lou dies hunting, he's doing what he loves to do. Mm-hmm. It ain't no fun to have
it. Would put a damper on the morning.
It would have done a big man damper on the morning. I was like, oh shit. But I'm just saying. I mean, that's what he wants to do.
Yeah.
And what good does it do for him to hunt or to stay at home for 3 years as an invalid? That ain't living the day. It's not his life. That's like Dad. Dad's last 6 months, he's fucking miserable.
And it's amazing how, I don't know who you told, but it was like telephone. My phone blew up.
I told Mom.
I don't know who she told.
Who else called you?
And Blake, Zach.
Oh, well, that's Mom called. Mom told Zach.
And I can feel my phone vibrating right now while it's in my pocket.
Started spreading.
Yeah, only person I told was Mom. I haven't told any of the other guides or anything.
Right.
I hadn't said nothing to nobody, you know?
I didn't have, I mean, it was.
I thought, God almighty. And then you got out of the truck to do something. And at the house, you got out of the truck first and was going to come open the door for Lou. And Lou kind of shook one time. I was like, please, Lou, don't die in the murder wagon.
Let him out. Let him out. Let him run.
I was like, God almighty, don't die in the murder wagon on me, bud. We're close. I mean,
the worst is if he like shits and pisses himself when he dies. He'd do it all in your murder wagon.
I tell everybody at work, if I keel over, drag me outside because I do not want to die in this place. Right? Like, put me in the fresh air.
Let me go. But it was tense for a little bit. But
all right, listen.
I'll get him to the vet, and like I said, I don't really know. I guess they'll do some tests.
I'll bet you $20 he's hunting tomorrow.
No, he's off tomorrow.
Okay, we'll see.
Off tomorrow. He'll hunt in 2023.
Our guest picker today from Pennsylvania.
The great state.
All the way.
He's a fucking Dallas Cowboy fan and gets defensive about the Dallas Cowboys. It's great. I'm telling you, I can put something about Dallas. I told Mom one night I was watching football. I made something. I said, I'm going to make a smart-ass comment about the Cowboys. And I said, you watch. Jacob
works.
Britton will freaking message me or comment, and it wasn't 37 seconds later. Boom, there it was.
Bam.
Look, if they were sensible digs, I might be okay. But when you start talking about them and it don't make sense,
They
I
don't
gotta
have.
jump in.
They don't have any more weapons than the
I don't
Redskins do.
understand what you're talking about there.
C.D. Lamb is no better than Terry McLaurin is.
You're fucking high.
If Terry McLaurin played in
and
that
I'm
offense,
and I'm not a Dallas Cowboy
if Terry
fan.
McLaurin played for the Dallas Cowboys with Dak Prescott throwing the ball, he would be just as good.
No.
I'm telling you.
Literally since Dak has been back, they're either number 1 or number 2 in every
I drafted
offensive category.
I've got Dak as my fantasy quarterback. I like Dak. I like Dak personally.
Yeah.
I think Dak is a good dude. I really do. I don't have nothing against him at all. I even like Zeke now. After watching the Hard Knocks with him, Zeke could be a guide and work here. Yeah. He would fit in fucking with everybody. But I tried to have him do something with that hair. But
in the nose ring.
Yeah. But I don't dislike any of the Cowboys. So I'm gonna go the Redskin deal. So we're going to talk about this. Okay. Terry McLaurin and I think in C.D. Lamb is not much different of a player. I really don't think so.
What about their running backs? You got Paul. You think Brian Robinson?
I think
is that
Brian
much better?
Robertson and what's the other guy's name?
Antonio Gibson.
Antonio Gibson. I don't think you're any different than Zeke and Pollard. I do. If people were drafted in it, if you
what
were
about tight end? Dalton Schultz is good.
Logan Thomas, when he's healthy, it's the same. There's not much difference.
He's never healthy.
Dalton Schultz caught 1 less touchdown than Kelsey last year.
What has he done this year?
He's been hurt.
Well, so it's Logan Thomas. But there's not much difference between them.
Yeah.
Okay. Michael Gallup, Curtis Samuel. Not much difference.
Michael Gallup.
Johan Dotson or the Cowboys third, I'm taking the Dotson kid.
Okay, they got a better third receiver.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think Dallas has any more tool. Philadelphia. Who's got better tools?
Philly.
By a long way. By a long, long way.
But they still barely beat the Cowboys when we were playing Cooper Rush.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, here we go. Y'all got beat by fucking Jacksonville. What do you want to talk? Y'all just barely beat Houston Texans in overtime.
Yeah. I mean, it happens.
If Jamal Williams don't fumble, y'all probably get beat by Detroit.
Look,
Dallas is a good team, a top 15 team. I don't think they're top 6.
I'm the most realistic Cowboys fan you'll ever meet. I think they will break my heart in the second round.
They will. And you know what you need to do? You need to call Dallas Cowboys the offices, and you need to ask for Jerry Jones, and you say, Jerry, listen, if you outlive me, please, I want you to be my pallbearer so you can let me down one more time.
Exactly.
Because he is going to do that.
It's been 26 years of misery. I mean,
Max that works for us?
Yeah.
I think he's got Dallas Cowboys tattooed on his dick. He loves the Cowboys. He's never seen him win a fucking playoff game, I don't think, in his life.
Yeah.
But he hasn't seen much. But I just think Dallas has got Dak is a lot better than whoever the Redskins quarterback is.
Sure.
But I don't think Dallas has a lot of offensive weapons. I have a good system. I'm not convinced their offensive coordinator is very good.
Yeah.
Kellen, you don't like Kellen Moore?
I don't know.
There's times where he calls a really rough game.
Right.
I just don't know if it's.
Sometimes Dallas's offense looks unstoppable, and then sometimes they can't even get a fucking first down. They shock me because most
What'd they do to Minnesota? It was like 40-3, wasn't it?
They played great.
But, I mean,
that's
and
a
then
team
they-
beat
and-
all the time.
They
And
do.
the-
They match up well with him. But then the Houston Texans come to town and
and they
fucking-
take them to the wire.
Yeah, Dallas does not make sense. I think Philadelphia and San Francisco are the two best teams in the NFC. I think Dallas is third, but I think Dallas is going to have that Minnesota problem. I think they're going to draw Tampa Bay in the first round, and Tampa Bay matches up well with Dallas.
Yeah.
They always do. They give Dallas fits because Dallas's offensive line is not very good no more.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think Tampa plays good defense, runs the ball well. They got Tom Brady.
They match up well against Dallas, like Dallas does Minnesota. If Dallas and Minnesota play 10 times, Dallas is winning 9.5 times, I think. Kirk Cousins sucks against Cowboys. But Tampa Bay, for some reason, they match up well with Dallas. I don't know what it is, but their personnel, for some reason, gives Dallas fits, and I think Dallas is in trouble if they're playing Tampa Bay in the first round.
Yeah, I mean, I've been sleeping in the same room with John Manini all week, so I've been hearing about those 49ers, and I think they're the favorite, to be honest.
They're good. They're good. Brock Purdy going to be the next rookie quarterback to win the Super Bowl probably because I think they're going to beat the AFC team. All right, let's do some picks.
So if the never mind.
Right now, Dallas will play Tampa.
Okay, that's what I was getting at.
Yep. All right.
Fucking, you don't want that old man getting hot. That's all I know.
No. Okay, first game, Tennessee at Dallas. I'm leading this thing, so I'm going to go ahead and take my first pick. And guess who I'm taking? I'm taking the Dallas Cowboys because that's a win-win for me. If Dallas wins, I look like a genius. If they lose, then I'm happy as hell.
There's no Derrick Henry.
This is probably a game that Dallas is going to go down to the wire because
Ryan Tannehill's not playing.
Yeah, that's one advantage because they can't do. Would you pay money for that Willis kid to be your quarterback? He can't throw the
Absolutely
fucking
not.
ball. I just don't get that.
I think that's where Brady goes.
To Tennessee
Yep.
Oof.
with Derrick Henry. He always likes a run
No
game.
receivers.
Traylon Burks hasn't been bad. He's had flashes. I'm also going to go Dallas, and that's my lock.
I mean, after all that shit talk, if I didn't take Dallas, I'd be a real asshole. So.
Well, I would expect you to take it anyways. You're like the guy we had on yesterday, Cam, the ex-football player that works for Habitat Flats taking pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your Super Bowl pick? Oh, I really like Minnesota because he played for the Vikings. No, come on, let's be real now.
Yeah.
Minnesota has a chance.
To go to the Super Bowl, to play in it. They
go
can
to
buy
the Super
tickets and
Bowl.
go. They're not going to a fucking Super Bowl. Kirk Cousins is not winning a fucking Super Bowl game or going to a Super Bowl. And the guy played pro football, and I wouldn't say that to his face because he's a big son of a bitch. He'd probably whip my ass in about
He'd
3
slap
seconds.
you.
I wouldn't even want him to just thump me. It would hurt.
He'd probably look at you.
Did you see the nick on that guy?
Kirk?
Yeah. No, I ain't worried about Kirk Cousins.
Who?
Talking about Cam.
Oh, I thought you were worried about Kirk beating your
No,
ass.
no, Kirk, no.
Oh.
Not at all. Not even close. Arizona at Atlanta. There's bowl games with better teams than these probably playing right now. I am going to take Atlanta's favorite, so I'm taking Atlanta at home.
Cardinals.
I'm
Big-
taking the Cardinals.
Big week for the Red Raiders. Got a big win last night. Thumped that Lane Kiffin ass. I don't know what it is about Lane Kiffin. I hate that motherfucker.
I don't know.
I was watching him on the sideline. He seemed like a pretentious asshole.
Well, he got
And
his
then
ass beat.
he was saying that Tech players were playing dirty and using racial epithets, and
So the black players at Tech were talking about the black kids at
I guess
Ole
I don't
Miss.
know.
they got that hottie toddy
Spit-
ass
spitting
whoop is
on
what's
people.
happening.
Yeah, good old fashioned passionate ass.
You know, that
whooping.
is one of the few schools Tech will play that the girls probably are better looking at the other school.
Ole Miss.
Yeah, they're supposed to be the hottest chicks in America.
I'll go with it.
Allegedly, they're
Yeah.
the hottest ones in the SEC
Yeah.
for sure.
But Tech's got a lot of hot chicks too.
Oh yeah, they do.
So there you go. The Raider Rash.
It's not fake.
Chicago at Detroit. I'm taking Detroit. They look like shit last week, and they've been really good before.
I'll take the meathead.
I'm going to take the Bears.
Going Bears.
Jack-
And I hope you're right, because right if the Lions lose, the Lions got to lose the next 2. I think. No, 1. It doesn't matter. I need the Lions to lose.
Jacksonville at the Texans. I'm taking Jacksonville, and that's my lock. Boy, I didn't think I'd say those sentences ever.
Jacksonville.
I'm going to go Jacksonville, too.
Trevor Lawrence is really looking like the real deal, like he's a franchise quarterback.
Zay Jones looks good.
They've got that ETN next week. Next year, he's going to be the Tiki Barber, kid that has 100 catches out of the backfield. A lot of talent. Whew.
And, I mean, their defense looked good against Cowboys. Just saying.
What happened? What happened to 11 from Heaven? That's what surprised me the most about Dallas is the points they've given up this year.
I think Parsons is wore out. Did you not see at the end of the Eagles game? He was asking them to call a timeout.
So he can catch a break? Yeah.
But I'm really surprised because I thought their defense would be. I thought they had one of those
Special
Baltimore Ravens type defense. You know, they so
that you
much
talk about
pressure,
forever.
but they have really.
Well, they lost their 2 cornerbacks and their defensive lineman, so they're hurt right now. That's
And Vander Esch hasn't been playing.
He just got another neck injury, I think.
Yeah, but that's really surprised me because I thought Dallas is their defense going to really.
There's a chance we have him on in the not too distant
Vander
future.
Esch?
Yeah, he's a good friend of one of our friends.
If they have an early exit, I think he's going to be out here.
I hope they re-sign him. He's played well this year.
They need to. They got a lot of problems with their money deal because they're going to have to come up with a lot of money for Micah, and your boy CD is going to get a bunch of money.
Yeah.
What they got to unload Zeke.
Right. No, there's no way they keep him, unfortunately.
Right.
I think he can be useful. He'll be useful somewhere.
Oh,
Use him the way they did this year.
I think that Zeke will re-sign Dallas for a lot smaller deal. I don't think nobody else is going to take him. I wouldn't sign a veteran running back right now. Why would you?
I mean, if he could come back for less money, I'd take him back.
That'd be the only way that they'd get him. But I'm saying I don't think another team's going to go offer Zeke a big deal. I just don't think he's got it. If I was offering to run back some big money, I'd go try to get Saquon. Because he's back and healthy and looking good.
I'd offer Pollard big money before I'd offer Zeke big
money. He's going to get a raise. Yeah. But I don't know if he's an every down back. I don't think there's very many every down backs left in football.
Is he a small guy, Pollard?
5'10", 215
pounds. He seems, I mean, Zeke's built like a brick shithouse, obviously, but
I think he's put together better than he looks. I mean,
he's a great athlete. He's fast. They don't use him enough. I don't understand why they can't put him and Zeke in there both and put him in the slot.
I guess I should have put in measurables. Or there it is, 6'2", 209. He's not a small guy by any means.
I thought he was bigger than that. I thought he was taller than that even. But
I bet Zeke's shorter than him.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, they could go out and get somebody in the 3rd or 4th round.
No, he's
who's serviceable.
Yeah, that's the deal. Why spend
6', 225?
Why pay $5 million for running back when you can get a kid out of Coastal Carolina or somewhere that plays back that's good? All right, let's get on this. We got Denver at Kansas City. I'm taking Kansas City.
Yeah, Kansas City.
Kansas City, and I'm going to make that a lock.
Yeah, that should be a double lock. Miami at New England.
No Tua, I'm assuming.
I'm taking New England.
Yeah, I agree with you, Patriots.
I'm going Dolphins.
Ooh, there we go.
Indy at New York Giants. I'm taking the Giants.
Yeah, boy. Giants.
New Orleans at Philly. I'm taking Philly.
No Jalen Hurts, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna matter.
Oh, I need an upset somewhere. But I don't think that's gonna be it. Philly.
I'm going Saints. Just for out of pure hate.
Carolina at Tampa Bay. This is my upset. I'm taking Carolina.
You fucker. No, I'm going with the old man. Buccaneers. NFC South champion.
I'm going Bucks.
Cleveland at Washington. I'm taking Washington.
Browns. That's my upset.
Me too. The Browns, and that's my upset. Again, out of pure hate.
49ers at Las Vegas. I'm taking the 49ers.
Yeah, Niners. Not even close.
Jets at Seattle. I'm taking Seattle. And the Jets are favored.
Jets. Jets.
I'm going to go Seahawks on that.
Minnesota at Green Bay. I'm taking Green Bay.
Green Bay. Let's go, motherfucker.
Vikings.
Oh.
I got to win some points back, right?
You do have
Rams
to do that.
at San Diego. I'm taking San Diego. Or the Chargers, whoever the hell they are.
Yeah, Chargers. 100%.
I'll go Rams on that.
Oh, no. You know what? Yeah, I'll go Chargers. But Chargers have already clinched, right? They're not going to win the West.
No, they've clinched a playoff spot, but they're not going to rest nobody. They're just now getting their going and playing as a team.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think they are. They might next week. Pittsburgh at Baltimore. I'm taking Pittsburgh in an upset.
I am going. Is Lamar playing?
I don't think so. I don't know. Who knows? He misses 5 games every year and thinks he needs $50 million.
Ravens.
I'm going Ravens.
I don't feel good about that, though, but where we're going.
We are witnessing 3 of the worst contracts in football. Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson is the worst contract in the. That is the worst deal since the French sold the whole Louisiana Purchase to the United States.
Yeah.
That's the second worst deal ever. That makes the fucking Biden trade probably not even behind it. And then Kyler Murray's contract, and then Baltimore Ravens are going to pay $50 million to him and strap themselves for 5 years, and they'll never, ever be in a Super Bowl because of it, and it's going to cost them. And so I think, but I'm taking Pittsburgh. Bills at Cincinnati, I'm going with Josh Allen in Buffalo.
I'm going Big Dick Joe.
Bills.
Joey B.
You're taking the Bills?
Yeah, I'm taking the Bills.
All right.
Joey B.
Well, Jacob, I've enjoyed having you here.
Yeah, it's been a
I
very
hope you've
good
had a
time.
great time.
We had a blast.
Good.
I hope you come back and see us again next year.
For sure.
We've had a really good time. I sure like getting to meet John Manny.
Yeah.
Manini.
He's a good dude.
Manini.
For sure.
Good, very good dude. Anyways, I appreciate y'all being up here, and I
Thanks
want
for
y'all.
having
Are
us.
y'all flying or driving?
We're flying.
God bless you and good luck. Are you
Appreciate
flying
it.
Hopefully not
Southwest?
Southwest.
Hell no. American. Thank God.
Okay, yes. When's y'all's flight?
Leaves at like 6 o'clock.
All right. Well, we'll let you get out of here. Thank you. God bless y'all. Have
Appreciate
a good time. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, guys.
Go check out our sponsors. Go look at Ducks Unlimited, Double T British Kennels, Dirty Duck Coffee, Stanfield Hunting Outfitters, Bangtail Whiskey, Alpha Outdoor Specialties, Hunt Proof app. Go set it up now. The Looking Glass Podcast. Go to their Patreon. Lucky Duck, Shin Gear Waders, Gundog Outdoors, Pacific Calls, Dive Bomb Industries, Boss Shot Shells, and Mossberg.